Crossing Streamz 11. That's 10 plus 1.
10 plus 1! Woohoo! Crossing Streamz. I'm Anthony.
I'm Sean.
And you're listening to Crossing Streamz or watching, depending on...
We are, what are we, 23 hours late with this recording?
23 hours late. Yes!
Yes. Enjoy it.
Yeah, so hopefully the people that are subscribed to our podcast don't get upset.
Something tells me they didn't even notice.
I don't think they noticed either. Or maybe they run to their phones or Stitcher Radio, wherever it is, and they run to it every Wednesday morning to listen to Crossing Streamz, and we weren't there. We let them down. But there was good reason for that.
Yeah, I was in the car.
Yeah, we couldn't have a show last night because Sean was driving, and he was on an 8-hour trip, so
it turned into 11, by the way.
Turned into 11 with traffic.
It was something special.
So 11 hours to drive from point A to point B, and the 11th episode of Crossing Streamz. Play that number.
Man.
Oh, you can't play two numbers, huh? Play 11-11.
This movie did not go up to 11.
This movie felt like it was 11 hours.
Oh my goodness! But before we get into that,
what movie did we do?
Well, yeah, that too. We begrudgingly watched Popeye.
We watched Popeye. Now, as a kid, I loved this movie. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I remember watching it all the time. And we'll get into how I felt later on.
I didn't know this was a movie until last week.
Was this a first-timer for you again?
This was the first time.
Damn it! Why are you even co-hosting with me? Everything is a first time for you. But it's
not
all right.
Everything.
It's good that to have a fresh set of eyes on it.
I've seen Spinal Tap before, and Ghostbusters, and
yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, you didn't even see Teen Wolf.
No, I didn't. I didn't. But I had. Well, it doesn't matter what I have seen because clearly we aren't watching those movies.
Right.
Oh, I did see Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder, which you were crazy about. So
so this is up to last week's episode. I've seen 4 of the 10 movies that we talked about.
Yeah, well, you have to say of the 11.
Well, up until last week, but yeah,
counts.
Yeah, this one counts too.
Damn it, 4 out of 11. I think I didn't see Spinal Tap. That was it. So, oh yeah, freaking Octagon.
Man, I don't want to watch that ever again. In fact, I don't think officially I've never seen that movie.
I don't think I can unsee that movie. I'm just emotionally scarred by that movie.
You know what's funny, and I mentioned this to you earlier. I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast where he had Dana White on, who's the president of the UFC.
Yep.
And he was talking about, first of all, how you can't. He referenced that movie out of nowhere. I don't know why. I kind of wasn't paying attention anymore. And then he said the Octagon, and like immediately I was brought back to like paying attention. Mm-hmm. And he said that first of all, you can't find the movie anywhere. You can get the Blu-ray on Amazon pretty quick, so we know that Dana White doesn't shop on Amazon.
Right.
Second of all, we know that he doesn't have Netflix because he didn't say that he watched it recently. Yep. I don't know why Netflix still carries it, first of all. I think we're the only 2 people to have watched it. I don't think our watchers even watched it.
I don't know why anyone carries that freaking movie.
Well, 3 people watched it because I think Drew watched it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't even think Chuck Norris has seen that movie.
I don't think the editors saw the movie.
Well, you know what? Dana White probably brought up the Octagon because that's what the fighters fighting, right? In UFC.
Yeah, but it was organic, and it wasn't like, hey, we have an Octagon, and there's a movie called The Octagon. It wasn't anything. I think they were talking about the name, The Octagon, and how the UFC owns the name of the Octagon when it's speaking of the design of it and the manufacturing and all that stuff, but it's really not important because it's not relevant to our current show.
Octagon, for good reason.
Just like me, I will never own that movie. To this day, I've never watched it.
Ugh. to this day you never watched it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's my official
Yeah,
stance on
because
it.
you don't want to
Unofficially,
admit
I
that
have.
you've seen it.
I don't want my Netflix queue to suggest anything remotely like it.
By the way, have you noticed your Netflix suggestions sucking because we're watching all these dumb
No.
movies?
No, because I don't look at my suggestions.
Okay.
Well, although I did notice Lone Wolf McQuade, and it's got to be better because it was made in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's my only thought and criteria that it would be any better than the Octagon.
Yeah, you would think. So, you want to talk about our sponsor? We have a sponsor now.
No, you talk about it.
Me?
Yeah,
You want me to talk about it? All right. Well, we got a sponsor. Someone that sponsors, a company that's sponsoring the show. The company's name is 7 Decibels. They're creators of a product called Sabine. It's an elegant aluminum sound amplifier. And it's for the iPad. I don't know if you don't have an iPad, right?
No.
Okay. Anyone who has an iPad knows what I'm talking about. You get great quality sound from the iPad as long as you're holding you're cupping your hand around the speaker on the bottom. Sometimes you'll be watching movies or whatever, and you can't really hear it. But if you cup your hand around it, it creates I don't even know what it's called. I'm not that smart, but it kind of sends the sound towards you. So what this does is it connects to your iPad. It has like some kind of sticky stuff that goes on it that helps it stick to your iPad. It's like micro suction.
Does it leave a residue?
It does not leave a residue. It just goes right on it. It's kind of like have you ever seen those sticky mats that you can put in a car and you could like rest your phone on it and it won't move?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
So you can stick it right onto your iPad. It's really nice. It has a little curve feature, so you don't have to cup your hand in front of it. And it's made out of aluminum. A lot of companies do make these little amplifiers, but they're made out of plastic. And they made theirs out of aluminum, which gives you a better sound quality. And it looks and it matches the elegance of of an Apple product. So it actually looks like it comes with the iPad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have a Kickstarter right now, and they're trying to reach their stretch goal. They've already reached their goal of $10,000, and right now they're at $15,739. So they're trying to reach a stretch goal of $20,000. So that because right now they make the silver ones, and they're trying to make black ones as well. So they're trying to get up to $20,000 so that they can produce the black Sabines as well. So if you go to
when is their stretch goal? How long?
It's they have 6 days to go.
And 6 days from now would be because we are not live.
Tuesday. Next Tuesday. What's that date?
9.
The 9th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
April 9th.
You're right. It is the 9th. April 9th is the last day. So get on there. Go to Kickstarter.com. Look up Sabine. It's SABINE, and you can find them there. And donate as little or as much as you can to get this product out to homes and to the public. All right, and you and I are going to be doing a review on it as well because we're supposed to be getting some in the mail. So
Right.
Thanks, Sabine and 7 Decibels.
Thank you.
For sponsoring the show.
Now, if only they'll send me an iPad.
I know, right? Well, the good thing is you can use it with anything. So
Yeah. Well, I have a tablet. I have a tab. So.
yeah, you can use it with your tablet. You'll be able to enjoy that as well. So without further ado, let's get into Popeye.
So tell me about the movie.
All right. So we watched it on Amazon, right? You watched it on Amazon. Right?
I watched it on Netflix.
You watched it on Netflix, really?
I did.
I didn't even know it was on Netflix. I watched it on Amazon, so I have that up. So the description is: the sailor man travels to Sweet Haven, falls in love with olive oil, adopts Sweet Pea, and makes an enemy with Bluto. I love. What is that?
That's
Is that
the
what you have
exact
too?
same thing IMDb says.
I love when it's short and sweet. I wish this movie was short and sweet, but it wasn't.
So
And you know what's funny too? Just a little side note. I typed in Popeye in Amazon to pull up the description,
Hmm.
and there's a season 3 of Undercover Boss. There's one episode there. It's a new episode, and it's the Popeyes CEO. Just throwing that out there, just in case anybody wanted to see it.
Hey, and it's free on Prime too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's on Amazon, Amazon Prime.
Ooh, the French Connection comes up too.
Mm. Yeah, so you can watch the Undercover Boss edition, well, the Popeye edition of Undercover Boss, which I never really got why Popeyes doesn't sell spinach. I kind of thought that was odd. Have you ever thought about that?
No,
I mean, I
you
don't
know
see the
why?
connection with fry. I love Popeyes, don't get me wrong, but I don't see the connection with the food that they have there.
I don't know. I mean, Bojangles.
Bojangles is a
They,
chicken place.
they
So.
do they do chicken.
Yeah.
It's basically Popeyes of the Southeast.
Hmm. I had
And
Bojangles. I think I like Popeyes better.
oh, you sad, sad man. I do
I
love
like Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Don't get me wrong. I have had it. You know what? I would have to do a side to side by side test or whatever.
There's a Popeyes like a block away from Bojangles around the corner here.
Yeah, but there's no
Nice.
Bojangles here in Connecticut.
No, no, I was
Popeyes
supposed to
everywhere.
bring Bojangles to Pennsylvania, but I forgot. And I'll tell you about that later.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not audience friendly.
Ugh.
It's
Ugh.
funny. No, you'll appreciate it.
Okay, cool.
So anyway, let's get into the cast of this movie. So
Yep.
in his first, what's that?
No, go ahead.
Oh, so in his first movie role, Robin Williams played Popeye.
Yep.
Shelley Duvall, oh,
Ugh.
played Olive Oil.
Great voice on that gal.
Man,
She's
she
not
could.
annoying at all.
I'm trying not to make this segment too terribly long.
Okay.
Ray Walston is Poop Deck Pappy, or Popeye's dad.
Yeah.
He looks like a younger, but I'm sorry, not younger, an older but less haired Richard Branson. He also looks like a news anchor from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, that retired a
Really?
couple of years ago.
Who? Ray Walston?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not
Tell you
gonna
what,
dwell on that.
he'll always be my favorite Martian. Just saying.
Just throwing that out there.
Just saying.
Paul Dooley as Wimpy, and man, his IMDb picture now is amazing.
It's a mess. It is a mess. I was just looking at it, and it is a mess. He's done some stuff though. I was surprised. He
Like,
was in Cars too. Check him out.
unfortunately,
Yeah. He's been in Grey's Anatomy.
he was in Cars
7-Eleven.
too. Cars
Just-
also.
Well, he's
Oh,
in Cars the video
is that
game.
what you meant?
No, he was in Cars the video game, and then he was in Cars. Oh wait, was he in Cars? Oh yeah, he was. Sorry about that. Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I love. ER. He's been places, and he's still working, which is nice.
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah. Huh. Go figure.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, when I put in Popeye in Rotten Tomatoes, Popeye 2014 came up.
I saw that.
Did
and
you see that?
I didn't look into it because I could
Oh.
because after I suddenly saw that after this movie, and it didn't have any appeal to me.
I kind of want to see it because it's going to be animated, so it's got to be good.
Oh well, then it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Um,
How about Donald Moffat as
man.
as a tax man?
Yeah. So
Doesn't
tell
even
me-
look like him. I know who he is now, like that. I see him older,
Yeah.
but I didn't know who he was as a tax man.
So tell me about some of these. I think we're done with this little segment.
Want to be done? Well, I do want to talk about the cast a little bit because I thought that all the characters were as far as like casting
Hmm.
was well done.
I agree.
Because I think Robin Williams was great as Popeye. Shelley Duvall was great as Olive Oil. Wimpy, Bluto, everybody was perfect. Just the movie was terrible. It was just
You
so
know-
bad. it dragged and everything. But as far as the cast and what they needed, what they were supposed to do, it was well done. I thought Robin Williams was great as Popeye.
Oh, I would agree.
And he was in great shape.
But yeah, he had those huge forearms.
Yeah.
He had shaved in between takes.
Man. No
but
wonder.
yeah, this movie was there was it left a little to be desired, like less time in front of the screen watching it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, like well, we'll get into it in a minute.
Mm-hmm. But so keeping up with the tradition of me talking about the very beginning, the opening of movies.
Yeah,
I love the original intro.
That was the best part of the movie.
Yeah, it was. they had the original Popeye's intro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said Popeyes. Popeye intro.
Well, it was possessive. Popeye apostrophe S.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about Popeyes, so.
Did you know the movie was a musical?
Yeah, I forgot that it was a musical.
I didn't know that either.
Well, you never saw it.
I didn't expect it to be.
When it popped up Walt Disney, I said, shit. There's gonna be some music in it. Especially for it being from 1980. I figured that there was gonna be music in it. It was Walt Disney and the 80s, everything had music in it.
Man.
But damn, those songs were terrible. And how
I don't know what was worse, the songs or the singing of the songs.
Yeah, some of them were really bad. Who knew Shelley Duvall had a oh my god.
She had the worst voice ever.
Her voice was worse than her face.
Oh man, she was annoying.
She was so annoying. I wanted to slap her. But you know what? Olive Oil was annoying. So she did her job well.
True.
You know? How about when in the beginning we see well, you don't know this until after, but it's Popeye. He's in the ocean. And he's rowing a boat and a rowboat, and he's rowing through storms and all kinds of crap. And I'm guessing that's how his forearms got big. That's how I explained it away.
Well, his dad had huge forearms too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Damn, I'm gonna go with the rowing the boat. But
hey, whatever.
But I have this as my second note. Damn, it got nice quick.
Yeah, it really did.
Didn't it get nice quick?
It's like the perfect storm was just a passing storm.
Yeah, the sun just shot out. And then they break out into song.
Yeah, it was so strange how, you know, none of it it did not flow very organically. I mean, he rolls up on the dock and there's the tax man who's everywhere something that needs to be taxed is happening at that moment.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you new to town? There's $1. What was it? Like how much? Like $1.25 feet
All right. Well, I have a bunch. I didn't write the amounts, but I wrote down the different taxes, and I tried to write down the taxes all through the movie. So some of them were repeated. So here we go. We got the new in town tax, docking tax, goods tax, rowboat under the wharf tax, leaving your junk lying around the wharf tax, asking questions tax.
That was my favorite.
Curiosity tax, up to no good tax, hamburger tax,
great too.
and impersonating a traffic cop tax.
Oh, don't forget the moving out and moving in taxes. That was toward the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. When he had the two hammocks, right?
Yeah, I can imagine that you had checked out at that point.
Yeah, I did. I may have skipped that part. Wait, what?
Yeah. So, I mean, I understand Popeye is just basically like an imbecile.
He's kind of like a Rocky. Like
yeah,
he wasn't he's dumb but smart. You know what I mean? Like he's dumb but he has a good heart.
It depends what Rocky movie, because in Rocky Balboa he wasn't very dumb, but in Rocky V he was just it was like a full-on lobotomy happened.
Think so?
In Rocky V?
Rocky V. Well, he was dumb for choosing that movie, first of all.
Well, yeah, but Rocky Balboa was really good.
Rocky Balboa
But
was really good.
it was, yeah, it was really good.
Well, Rocky Five is the worst one out of all of them with Tommy Gunn.
Yeah, but Rocky 3 wasn't very
He had
good
the he had,
either.
the- he had the curly mullet. We called what Clubber Lang, dude? Come on,
Yeah, Mr. T made that movie good.
Clubber Lang was awesome.
But Mick dying and Apollo died in 4. Mick dying in 3 was not, was like, Mr. T and Mick dying were like the pivotal moments of that movie.
Yeah, but Mick died and Apollo took over. That was nice.
That's true. And then
That was
Apollo died
nice.
in the next movie.
And then he died. He got his ass beat.
Yeah, he got
Um,
handed to him.
he really did. It was pretty bad. But what were we saying? Damn.
We're talking about
What
this
were we talking
movie.
about?
Oh,
We always talk about other movies when the movie that we watched sucked.
yeah, you can always tell.
You could always tell.
We need to do like a like a Grindhouse double feature. Like we'll spend 30 seconds on this movie. It sucked. Next movie. And then
Yeah.
the only thing that'd be awful is if we watch two movies that are really awful. Like if we watch The Octagon and The Octagon 2, you know it's going to be like a 30-second podcast.
Ugh.
So what'd you think of this movie? It sucked. Next one. What'd you think of this movie? It was even worse. Okay.
All right.
Talk to you
Have a
next
good
week.
night.
No, but like I understand Popeye. He had that jacked up left eye.
hmm
This is his right eye. Anyway, he had that jacked up eye, and that made him like contort his face a little bit, and then he talked out of one side of his mouth,
hmm
and he always muttered under his breath, which was funny in the cartoons. But when you put a real person into that role, it wasn't funny.
Yeah. It started to get annoying.
Yeah,
It really did. But
yeah, very much so.
but he really did sound like Popeye though.
To a degree. I mean, like his mispronunciation, like he said, instead of saying vice versa, he said like visca verska. Like even
Yeah.
that wasn't funny. Me
Yeah.
saying
So
it like,
some stuff was over the top, like a lot of the pronunciations. But I'm talking about his voice.
oh yeah, yeah. I
Like
mean, he did a good job there.
the
Like
voice
Robin
was.
Williams is known for that.
Yeah. He did really well. Oh shoot. Whoops. Sorry. I almost dropped something.
Smooth move.
Yeah. That's how I roll. Did you notice when he was walking up the wharf, as they call it,
Hmm.
and the piano almost hit him?
Who moves a
Remember?
piano on a wooden dock?
Right. Not, well, maybe they were shipping it somewhere. What I want to know is he pushed the damn piano all the way up, but got his ass beat by Pluto. Really? Am I
Well,
supposed to believe that?
now
Okay, good, because I didn't believe it.
Bluto. Well, yes, all the cartoon stuff in this movie, with the exception of Motor Oil or whatever his name was, the brother
Oh yeah,
getting kicked out of the ring. Everything else
that was
was
so
not funny.
funny. That was
That was
so
the only thing that was funny.
I wish that movie was made in 3D because he like
Oh
went right, he
man,
went straight towards the screen.
gimmicky 3D with the red and blue glasses,
Right.
or
I don't care what it was,
yeah,
but I thought that part was so funny. I was
that was
cracking
the
up.
only funny part of the movie. I thought.
When I think that's when I checked out.
Yeah, it's
I
like
went.
okay.
I just threw my hands up and said, "All right, that's it. I give up. I've watched this for too long." And,
Yeah,
and
that was like
that was like an what, like
an
an hour and a half
hour.
into it.
Not even, it was like an hour, hour and 10 maybe.
Every time I thought the movie was over, it wasn't at all.
No,
It was
it
still
wasn't.
going.
I'll tell you what I like though. Um, I like reading. I like going to Wikipedia during the movie because I could do anything else.
Uh-huh.
I did some research on Popeye,
Uh-huh.
specifically on Bluto,
Okay.
or Brutus, as he was also called.
Right.
But I like the fact that they kept him with the original character Bluto,
hmm
because Bruto was a beast. He was a brick house.
hmm
Brutus was a big old fatty.
Yeah, he was cast pretty good too.
Yeah, he was so angry. He was
He was
like
so mad all the time.
he was like Bill Goldberg angry.
when he was eating that big ass piece of ham or whatever it was, turkey leg.
Oh yeah, it's like
He
a
was just-
Renaissance fair.
Yeah, and you kept hearing him growl.
Well, how about the engagement party? Like I was just waiting for his face to turn red and for smoke to come out his ears.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. I thought smoke was gonna come out.
Well, I mean, basically just to set the stage, the whole the whole Popeye goes through the town. Everyone's, oh, he's a stranger, run for the hills. He sees a room for rent at the Oil's house. They get a room. The room, by the way, was a disaster before.
Yeah.
And then Olive went through the room, and all 5 pounds of her broke everything in the room.
Yeah, she mashed everything up.
Exactly. And then she's saying that she's getting engaged to Brutus. Was it Pluto? Sorry. And so that's basically where we pick up. Before that, though, did you notice when he was with Wimpy or the Hamburglar?
He was pretty good too.
Yeah, and he was when he was talking to Wimpy, and then all those thugs want to beat him up, and Popeye starts to beat up on him. With one of them, he starts smacking him with his own hand. Did you notice the subtle? Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah. And then he does the all too comical punching bag.
Oh face. Yeah, it was just like if you it was like if you took.
You're talking like Popeye now.
And yeah, it's like if you took Popeye, you see, and
now you sound like Edward G. Robinson. It's like I take Popeye, say.
It's all of a sudden we're 1920s gangsters. I just need a cigar and a different hat.
And a Tommy gun.
Yeah, because that makes you a gangster right there.
That's right.
If you take Popeye from a cartoon, they tried to cartoonize the movie way too much, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things that Popeye, there's certain things that Popeye's known for, eventually when he eats the spinach, you know how Popeye is with the spinach when he squeezes the can and it goes up in a upside down U.
I wanted that to happen.
Oh yeah, that I was waiting to see. Where it hits him, it goes down to his feet, it comes up, it goes out to his arms. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That was like the one thing that would have saved this movie.
Well, they kind of did it halfway. They did the busting of the can. That was it.
Yeah, and then he threw it over his shoulder though.
And the spinach looked so bad.
Oh man, it looked like it was like. You know what it looked like was. Have you ever gotten canned pumpkin before?
No.
It literally comes in like a Jello mold. It looks like a Jello mold, but you can spoon it easily, so it's nothing like a Jello mold, but it's like a Jello mold.
Okay.
But it looks like he just threw Jello mold with green food coloring in it over his shoulder, or not Jello, but pumpkin, because it's got the same type of texture.
Like cranberry sauce or something?
That's a much better.
Okay.
Like the cranberry sauce that you would get in elementary school when it was Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
You remember those where it came in like a little tiny ramekin?
Ramekin? I don't even know what that means.
It's like the little plastic things.
That's usually what the bumper cars do. They ram again.
Ramathorn.
They ram you, then they ram again. Hey, did you notice? Have you ever seen Silverado?
No, we should watch that too.
Damn it! No, Silverado's too good of a movie for us to make fun of. But the old lady, damn, what else was she in? She was in License to Kill. I mean, License to
Ill.
No, not License to Ill. No, License to Kill. She was in License to Kill. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Damn.
With Steven Seagal?
No, not that one. Have you ever seen the CSI Los Angeles, the one with LL Cool J?
No, I ain't got time for that.
All right. Well, anyways. Well, she was in the movie, and she was an old lady in that too. It seems like everything that she's in, she's old.
Maybe she started her acting career late.
Maybe.
Was that the mom? Mama Oil?
No. She's probably in the you probably can't even see her unless you do a full cast and crew. It was Linda Hunt. Miss Oxheart, his mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she had a very. Oh, yeah, she was in the. Circuitously, she was in The Incredibles.
Yeah, she was the little lady.
Mm-hmm.
She looks just like the little lady too.
Yeah.
This movie had a lot of people on it. Oh, how about when Popeye stole the guy's carrots?
Well, he gave him 5 cents for him.
Yeah, but he told him it was $2.
Well, I told him it was $1. Then it went up to $1.50. That was price gouging. Where's the where's the FTA when you need them?
But then he gave him a nickel. He said, "Hey, it's not a nickel." He said, "I pay what I want." I pay what I want to pay. And he walked away.
He was a curmudgeon.
I'm like, damn, Popeye, why you gotta be like
Popeye's
that?
dad was a curmudgeon too.
Popeye's dad, yeah, he was. But the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, man. You know who kept on cracking me up? Although he said it way too many times. You owe me an apology.
Oh yeah, like I got tired of that during the first scene. I'm like, man, that guy's.
He started saying too much. Like it was funny, and then it stopped being funny.
So here's all the people in her family. Coal Oil, that was the dad.
Uh-huh.
Nana Oil, who was the mom.
Mm-hmm.
Castor Oil, who was the brother.
Awesome.
Missed opportunity here. Motor Oil.
Motor oil.
And then of course olive oil.
How about the baby oil dig that Popeye said? Remember for Sweet Pea? Said, what do you want me to call him? Baby oil?
It was so bad.
Sweet Pea was cute.
Oxblood, Oxheart. That was the. Hey, I wanted to ask you, have you ever been to or participated in a charity boxing event or a survive so many minutes in the ring with this guy event?
No. Tell me you have.
Mm-mm. No, but I probably could. I'm a bit of a beast.
Oh yeah, no.
When the brother and when Castor and Oxblood, which is a funny name, Oxblood, when they were squaring off, when Wimpy was like, the rules are there are no rules.
Yeah.
I just had, I don't know why, I just had like this image in my head pop up with the Bugs Bunny boxing skit. I don't want to see none of this and none of that and absolutely none of this.
And he was like, you mean I can't do this? And I can't do that? And he's like beating up. I forgot who it was. It was that big brolic guy that looked like Bald Bull.
Oh, the dude, the hairy guy that looked like a big old overgrown tooth. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that always wore the red everything flip-flop.
No, not him. It wasn't him. It was the guy that looks like Bald Bull from Tyson Punch-Out.
Oh man, I haven't played that game in a while, but I
know
exactly
who you're talking about though. He does like a big tooth, a big furry tooth.
I don't want to see none of this and none of that. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that tonight.
You owe me an apology.
If only there was a place on the internet that I could go and see this classic cartoon.
It's crazy. If only there was something that was called the internet.
Oh man, I wish.
How about he goes into the room, and he there's a bed there, and he puts a hammock up.
Well, because Olive fell over the bed.
Above the bed.
Olive fell over and broke the bed into 3 sections.
How did she even break the bed?
I don't know, but then when she went to get up, she was so clumsy that she did like a front flip.
She did everything.
She got like a 10. Like, whatever that, what's her name? Carrie Shrug from the 96 Olympics got nothing on Olive Oil and her gymnastic skills.
I don't think she had any skills. She was just breaking everything. She made sure she touched everything in the room.
Everything she touched was just ridiculous. But
yeah.
But man, my notes here. I'm just reading my notes. To go back to it, the boxing ring. When Castor gets punted out of the ring. Oh, it's so funny. It's so dumb, but it's funny.
That was so dumb.
Well, then, what's that?
Go ahead.
Well, then, in true cartoon fashion, Popeye gets.
What?
He does his. I could beat him up. Anyway, so he jumps out of the stands in his sailor outfit. He jumps down almost on like a trampoline. He jumps down and jumps up, and then you see him jump into the ring in like a beater and a pair of like Umbro soccer shorts. And then what the hell kind of boots were those that he was wearing? They were like plastic boots.
You know what was aggravating me? His blonde hair. Yeah, the movie was aggravating me.
It was like bleached, but like you did it yourself.
Yeah, it was terrible. He looked bald from like a distance.
Yeah, it was just a...
Robin Williams with blonde hair does not work.
No.
Well,
no.
Not for me anyways.
Yeah, true.
By the way, Bluto makes the rules. Just thought I'll let you know.
Oh, well, that's true.
When he was sleeping on the ship and he came out with his jammies. Hey, what's up, Alex?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. He doesn't have his headset on. So he comes out with his jammy and he's got the back of his butt buttoned up. And and he screams out, "Lights out!" And all the lights went out, but Popeye still had his light on. Now, I didn't remember the movie too much to remember if Bluto was gonna like go to the room or something to his house because he said lights. Yeah, I was waiting. It was kind of left it open, and I
the way they kind of cut and they were just like leaving everyone wondering what's going to happen to Popeye now that he's breaking the rules.
Right. I
and then nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing at all. It just goes to the next day. By the way, folks, this is Alex Miller. He's joining us for today. Guys? He's there was a time confusion on my part.
It's all good.
So
there's a surprise.
So yeah, thanks, Sean. So I apologize for that, Alex, but I'm glad you can make it, man.
Hey, it's all good, man.
What else, Sean?
How about when they go to the horse track?
Oh.
They go to the horse track and the baby's
the horse track.
Yeah. It was
you're going way ahead, dude.
Because I'm scared.
You really want to get past this movie. I can tell. It shows. I
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, by
that's
the way,
actually next on my list.
By the way, in Sweet Haven, is that what it's called? Sweet Haven?
Yeah.
In Sweet Haven, they only use ketchup.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
You noticed
the bottle going from empty to half, or from half empty to full to half empty?
Oh, I didn't notice that. No, but I did notice ketchup. Like, damn. Oh. And I remember ketchup being big back then in the 80s too.
It's like the generic ketchup.
For some reason. What is ketchup? I don't even want to know.
I don't. What's the difference?
I don't know.
This is the spelling, the consistency. Who knows?
Well, the spelling is definitely different.
It's pureed tomatoes and sugar and a little bit of vinegar.
Are you sure?
You know what ketchup is?
The same thing.
The exact same thing.
Jeez, you put a little spicy in it and you got hot sauce. Because that's what hot sauce is, isn't it?
Horseradish and ketchup creates cocktail sauce.
Creates gross.
Well, yeah, that too. I'm not in the market to make my own condiments.
Well, Popeye has anger. Popeye has anger issues. Well, Popeye is actually pretty calm unless you talk about his pappy.
Yeah, well, he was abandoned, so of course he's got a soft spot for his pappy.
I love the picture he had of his dad.
Yeah, right.
It was so detailed.
Well, and the worst thing is that I don't know if it's funny or if it's sad, but his dad has the exact same picture of him.
Yeah, only it says son.
Yeah. Anyway,
because they never saw each other, or what?
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
The dad saw him as a baby, right? Because he used to throw him in the air and not catch him.
Oh, right.
So what you're saying is he threw him in the air like he just didn't care?
That's right. And then he waved his hands after that. But oh, you know what? You know what cracked me up? Okay, Olive Oil. She cannot sing, right?
Oh, clearly.
That song that she sang about Bluto, he's big.
He's large.
Yeah, he's large. He's large. Oh my God, that was the worst. Dude. I guess size does matter because all those negative things, and then he's large is like the positive.
Oh, dude, my wife made me turn it off at that point, and she's like, "Watch this shit on your own time. I'm not sitting through this."
I don't blame her.
Oh man, I missed that. Say that one more time, Alex, because it froze.
Oh, during the "He's Large" song, my wife made me turn it off. Told me to watch it on my own time.
She checked out at that point.
Oh yeah. She's like, "What are you watching?" There she is.
I think I sent you a message, Anthony, about. I think I was about 10 minutes into the movie.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that message you sent me about being.
Yeah, you did. I said I think I'm gonna just try to wing it. I don't want to watch any more of this movie.
What was that you said? You said something really funny, and I was cracking up. I think you said, "I wonder if people will notice if I don't watch the movie."
Is that what I said?
Something like that.
Just make general remarks throughout the hangout.
That was bad.
Oh man, what the hell is that? Oh wait, 5 minutes in, and I'm debating whether or not anyone will notice if I don't finish the movie. That was a long 5 minutes, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then your response was just as long.
My text was large.
Remember, send all your text messages to 203.
Stop it. Yeah, that ugh. Every time she sang, I wanted to punch her in the ponytail.
Well, and at the end too, when she was singing.
Oh yeah, she sang again, right?
Yeah, and she insisted on singing her own songs too. So it's like, they couldn't even get a professional to make it sound a little bit better.
I don't think they had anybody else that wasn't singing their own stuff too, because it clearly wasn't that good. I mean, I didn't hear Aaron Neville or Luther Vandross singing someone's songs for him.
I don't know much. I love you. That would have been nice if Aaron Neville popped up with his mole.
Give him the tour of Sweet Haven.
Sweet Haven, all 11 buildings.
Man, it looked like
all 11 shacks.
Dude, I think the set of oh well, that's a movie I watched this weekend. Never mind.
Oh, also that movie was filmed. I forgot, but I knew it was someplace nice because the water was just blue as hell.
I think it was filmed on.
It was
off the coast of Haiti post earthquake.
Because when I was watching, I was like, "Where the hell was this filmed? Tahiti?"
I can't remember. I looked it up on IMDb, but I forgot already.
Yeah, I did too. I know they had it up there because I remember seeing it and going, "Oh yeah, that makes sense," because the water was just clear.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of first I was thinking, is that a pool? Are they in a pool or something? But then,
it was Malta.
Okay.
Malta.
I don't even know what that means.
Is the set? I wonder if the set's still up to visit as a tourist attraction.
I hope they imploded that. Destroy all remnants of this movie ever existing. Netflix is the last. Well, and then this podcast will be the last known doc. It's not even in the Library of Congress. That's how bad it was.
Oh, you know what? That's probably why it's on. That's probably why it's on Netflix because
it's so terrible.
Well, no, they have a Disney contract.
Oh, huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why I got this. He's mean. I don't know. Oh, was that the song that Bluto was singing? I'm mean or something like that.
I'm mean, yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
He threw a chair. He threw a chair out the window and it ended up being a barrel when it came through the other end.
I noticed that.
I went to put that on IMDb, but it was already there. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. There should have been anything left of that house because he went sick.
He did. I love how he just took a chair and just like crushed it, and then picked it up. He
went through walls. He broke tables, chairs, doors. And they were like paper thin. You could tell they were paper thin.
How about the dude that left wearing a chair?
Right? It was like
the
nice seat was all over him.
It's like, nice party.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that part. Maybe I was sleeping.
It was right when they got back with Sweet Pea.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? He even saw the baby in red.
Oh yeah.
I was cracking up. I was like, wow, he must have killed Sweet Pea too. That part was kind of funny the way they would. Oh, you know what? That part annoyed me actually because Olive Oyl kept going, oh.
Man,
because she knew he was pissed.
Yeah, man. Because he's mean.
That part was like a bad acid trip, dude.
The whole movie was just like
the movie was a bad acid trip. Bad acid trip would probably be an improvement. By the way, that guy walking around with the glasses, he's not blind, is he?
The tax man?
No, there was another guy that was like, he had on glasses. In the beginning,
were they Morpheus glasses?
No, they weren't Morpheus glasses. He didn't take the blue pill.
That would have been cool though.
That would have been nice if he did bullet time. But in the beginning, when they were in the bar or the diner, whatever you want to call it, and those 7 guys were gonna fight.
Oh yeah,
Popeye.
the guy that got his head thrown through the ceiling.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh.
He wasn't blind, was he? Because he kept on seeing stuff, but then...
No, he had that Jim McMahon eye thing where he had to wear sunglasses all the time.
What is that?
Jim McMahon had to wear a sunshield visor because he had sensitive eyes.
Oh, his eyes were sensitive?
Mm-hmm.
Sensitive eyes.
Did you take notice to the extremely subtle joke? And I know it was rare for this movie. When they were at the horse track, and they were naming off the different names of the horses, and he said, Ed. That's just a horse's name.
I didn't catch that.
A horse is a horse.
Mr. Ed the horse, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for catching that, Sean.
That was like the only... That and the brother getting kicked out. Again, I keep going back to that because it's the only other funny part of the movie.
It was just so outrageous that it was funny.
Oh, man. It was.
But there was still like an hour and 20 minutes left.
Oh man, it was awful. I was like,
this movie was entirely too long, and what was it? An hour and 54 minutes.
Yeah. What the heck? Way too long.
Way too long. It was terrible, man. Ugh, and it kept on dragging. Oh, also when Popeye shot the tax man down the slide.
Oh, that was awesome.
And he goes into the water. Why did everyone celebrate? It's not like he was dead.
I know. Well, because someone stood up to him finally.
He could come right back. They had an instant parade for Popeye.
Yeah, it was like the Rose Bowl parade.
Yeah. Where'd they get all the confetti from? Like, with no notice.
It was on standby for when someone finally did something like that.
It was from all the tax money that was saved in the 30 seconds after him getting dunked. That... They saved all that money and they went to the party store.
Well, yeah, but wasn't he right back when he was at the Oil's house collecting stuff? Oh, was that before he got? That
happened before, I believe.
Oh, okay. He didn't show up anytime after that, right?
No, he must have
drowned. He must have drowned and died, and they couldn't show it because
it's one of those loose ends that I demand closure on.
I do demand closure.
What happened to the tax man?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he created TurboTax.
Yeah, he works from home now.
My favorite Martian is the Commodore, is what I put.
Yeah.
At first I put Mickey as the Commodore. Because I thought it was Mickey.
You thought it was Burgess Meredith?
Yeah. They were both like the same age. So I thought it was him. I wish it was him.
You know who he kind of looked like with that Popeye's dad getup? He looked like the dad from Dirty Work.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Oh man.
I remember liking that movie though.
Which like Dirty Work?
The one with
Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald? Okay.
Yeah, and Artie Lang.
And in the beginning scene, he's a kid and he gets thrown into the dumpster.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in so long, dude. Holy crap.
That's the part I remember because I rewound it like 6 million times just to see him get thrown into the dumpster. I thought that was so funny.
That or get thrown out of the bar, get thrown in the dumpster as an adult, get thrown through the window the other way.
Why do I have worst climax? I don't know what that means.
Because the movie had the worst climax of it. Popeye's getting this mud hole stomped in him in the water, and
oh yeah, I think that is what I was talking about.
It was dumb. Like, oh, there's buried treasure, and it was a can of spinach, brass boots, and a picture of Popeye. Well, the words that said "me son."
Me son. You know what's funny when Pappy threw the can at Popeye's head?
Oh,
He actually, on IMDb, it says that he actually hit him with it, and he had to get stitches.
oh,
Yeah.
right.
Well, Robin Williams had to get stitches. Did you say nice?
Yeah, nice. Felt like
Nice.
someone wanted to hit the director with the
Good.
can.
I think he was aiming for the director.
He should have been.
He missed and hit Popeye. Why do I have shit? I don't even know what that means.
Because that sums up the movie in one word. That's why.
That does sum up the movie. You're right.
Oh, how about the octopus at the end?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. As if the movie could be any worse.
The
Yeah,
ending.
ridiculous
Giant
octopus.
squid at
You know
the
what
end,
this
yeah.
was? This was the octagon ending, just drawn out for an extra 15 minutes.
Right. Plus an octopus.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There were some funny parts about it, like the sword fight when they went from one end of the bay to the other, and they went underwater and came back up.
Yeah, still
must
a
say
better
funny.
sword fight than Conan 2.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The other funny part, funny, I use that term loosely now. Let's qualify how the level of funny. It was cartoon funny, live action not so funny, but where he's boxing and he takes the glove and he twists it and he punches a guy with it.
What? What? Huh?
Yeah. Nothing beats the brother getting punished at the boxing ring.
Damn, what the hell was I gonna say? Shoot. Oh yeah, with the octopus.
Yeah.
I was watching a movie and the octopus was there, right? Next thing I know, Popeye's celebrating and everything's going on, and then the credits come up, and I'm like, what the hell happened? I fell asleep. And I had to
Smart man.
rewind it back like 5 minutes because I don't know what happened to the. I didn't know what happened to the octopus. I didn't know what was going on.
The octopus got punched about 1,000 times.
Yeah, he got nailed, man.
I was waiting for it to explode.
That was actually a nice scene. I liked that part because he was really hammering that.
You know, remember the lead-in to that point where Popeye he's swimming underwater doing his little Popeye swim where he doesn't move, but he goes forward,
yeah.
and he's got his pipe in the air, and then he uses it as a submarine scope.
Yeah, how did he even do that?
He's
Smoke
got
and mirrors,
mirrors in his pipe. Smoking mirrors.
and there was a target in it too.
Well, that was a
Whatever it's called, the little target thing.
crosshairs.
Yeah, he had crosshairs in his pipe. Man, that pipe was moving though, right?
That pipe had I don't know. That pipe had something.
It had spinach. It was a spinach pipe. That's what happens when you suck spinach through your pipe. Wait, what?
So the dance sequence at the end.
There was a dance
What?
sequence?
There was.
Was there?
It was like Dancing with the Stars, only better.
Except for was Dancing with the Oils.
Yeah, it was unnecessary.
Yeah, a
I
lot
was
of
waiting-
stuff in the movie was unnecessary.
Yeah,
though.
I think the movie was unnecessary.
Did you see? Remember the part at the
Completely.
end? Did you see the part, Anthony? You probably didn't, but where Popeye runs up one side and does a backflip?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I was waiting for him to fall. Hopefully, hit his head.
If it was Robin Williams that did that, he would have fell
No.
and hit his head.
Who was his stuntman for that?
Somebody who could do a backflip.
It was like Mary Lou Retton or something.
No. Oh, you know what? They actually used a lot of European circus performers for this movie. I think I read.
Oh yeah, they did say that for
Yeah.
the town.
Yeah, for all the townsfolk because they're all so acrobatic.
Yeah, they
makes
used
sense.
circus folk. And Bluto was the bearded lady. I don't know if you know that.
Oh.
Just in case
What do you
didn't
think? You
know.
done talking about this movie?
I'm
Did
forever
you already
down.
go over the horrible dubbing? The voice dubbing?
No, I forgot to mention
No.
that. I always mention that too. It
Come
was
on.
terrible.
Like even for the 80s, that was bad, dude.
Yeah, and it was like they had Popeye like 600 yards away, and you can hear him up close.
Yeah. Well, it's because he mumbled too quiet, and the boom mic was too far away during recording, so they had him dub it in over it, and it's like, wow. They could have put him in a bigger room. to
Horrible
do it.
overdub. But if you ever watch The Octagon, Chuck Norris is I would say he's right next to the microphone. And he's still overdubbed.
Oh my god! Well, and they put that effect on it too. Is that what you're talking about?
No, are you talking about his thoughts?
There's people in the house.
House.
Why?
if Alex, if you ever get,
huh?
if you ever get the chance to watch the Octagon, don't.
I won't.
Just cancel Netflix as soon as you're about to press play.
Oh, huh?
Chuck Norris needs to give the money back for that movie that he made.
The Octagon. Wait. Man, I haven't watched a Chuck Norris movie. What was that one where he was like the idol of this kid, and like the kid imagined him being there helping him through like tough parts of his life?
You're not talking about Cloak and Dagger, are you?
Oh, I don't know. I bet if I even heard the name, I probably wouldn't remember. This was like 15 years ago.
Because it sounds like Cloak and Dagger, but that wasn't Chuck Norris.
Oh, no, this was definitely the Chuck Norris.
Damn it! Now I want to see that for the show.
Huh?
That wasn't Lone Wolf McQuade, was it?
No.
That's like the only Chuck Norris movie that I know.
Because Lone Wolf McQuade is on Sean's radar right now. I think he's gonna secretly watch it.
I might just watch it. For
I don't think
in the 90s, so it's got to be decent.
I don't think you want to watch it. You have to watch it now.
Yeah, I probably do.
Let's see. I know he's got a filmography. I don't know. That'd take forever to find. But I used to watch it over and over too. Like this kid wanted to be a ninja, and he imagined Chuck Norris teaching him to be a ninja, and like became a ninja just because of his imaginary friend Chuck Norris.
Oh, but Chuck Norris isn't a
Like
ninja.
I want to see.
I know.
He's not a ninja. Well, he did beat up a shitload of ninjas in the Octagon.
He killed him.
Everything always comes back to the Octagon.
Oh.
Sadly. I don't know about you. I'm still done talking about this movie.
Yeah. Well, we are done. That's why we're talking about other movies.
That's true.
But then again, we were talking about other movies during talking about Popeye. So.
That's true.
Which is what we usually do when movies suck. We talk about other movies.
So, Anthony, using our scale.
What the hell is that?
That's the scale.
Tell me you copied and pasted that.
I did.
Okay.
So, using our scale, what would you rate this movie?
Oh man. You know, we need to add an Octagon. Oh, scale.
That's what -1 is.
Is that what -1 is? How did I make it to the credits without fast forwarding? Yeah, that's what I give it. I give it.
How about you, Alex?
I give it -1 because
I give it a 0. Because it did kind of remind me of, watching it as a kid and going, oh yeah, I remember watching Popeye. So it brought back some memories, but not even really of watching Popeye. It just started reminding me of being, 5 again.
Being a kid.
Yeah, so it wasn't. I watched the whole thing. Like I said, it took me a couple tries, but I got through it.
For me, I loved it as a kid. So I had high expectations. So I think that's why I gave it a -1 because I was so disappointed.
Oh.
What about you, Sean?
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Yeah. I'm sure you will.
Man, I'll tell you what. When I yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry. Silence my phone.
I would say the first half of the movie was like a -50. The second half of the movie, again, going back to the boxing scene.
You got a 5 rating for a half a second in the middle of the movie because you'll watch that over and over again.
I will. The second half of the movie, after that, I actually started to pay attention because I realized this movie was pathetic. I would have to give it like a 0. I would give it a 0 because it was somehow it improved like this much, which I guess is the difference between -1 and 0.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
it was bad.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes, they got the critics rated at 57%, and audience at 38%. So, I mean, I'm surprised it got over half with critics at 57%. And I'm surprised that the audience is at 38% because usually the audience is a little bit higher than the critics.
Higher.
It's about the same on IMDb too.
Yeah.
4.9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised with the audience that is 38% because usually the audience is a lot geekier, so they kind of draw.
They appreciate it. They're a little more subjective.
Right. So I was surprised. I mean, that's what I would have given it. I would have given it less than that, but I'm just surprised because usually the audience is higher than the critics, because the critics are a-holes sometimes.
I think the critics just get too I don't know.
They get too
used
technical.
To it. Yeah, they're just like, you're not a director, you're not a writer, you're not a cinematographer, or an editor for that matter.
You're a watcher.
Yep. And you get paid for it. It's like, I think after a while, people who do reviews think that they just have to just say, I hate it. You remember The Critic from Comedy Central with John Lovett?
Yeah, that was great.
It stunk. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's how all critics get near the end, I feel. They just hate everything.
You kind of sounded like him a little bit there when you said that. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
They might be bringing that show back, too.
Really? Oh, that'd be so sweet.
Is John Lovett still alive?
Yeah, believe it or not. Totally. He still breathes air and everything.
Get out of here. I'm sharing air with that guy? Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Huh?
I appreciate that.
Lucky you, right?
So, moving on. What are we doing for next week?
Ooh, next week. This is the first for me again. We will be watching Highlander. The first Highlander.
The first Highlander.
The first one.
The only one.
There can only be one. Oh, there can only be one. Sorry. I don't know which one.
There's 3 of them.
Right? Now,
and 6 seasons on television.
Now, I can tell you this about Highlander. I tried to watch it about 2 months ago, and I couldn't make it through. So now I have to make it through. So I know it's a geek movie, and it has a cult following and all that. I don't think I'm gonna like it. I don't know, because I couldn't make it the first time. I was like, this freaking sucks, man.
Well, here's what you do.
So that's just a preview of next week.
Here's what you do. Oh, and this is Highlander from 1986 with Sean Connery and Christopher Lambert. Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's one from '92 also.
Yeah.
I can't find my car keys.
So this one actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, just here's all you got to do is just think, that's Raiden throughout the whole movie.
I don't think it's gonna help. That is not gonna help unless he turns into Raiden.
Dude, that would be awesome. Just wait for it. Just
wait for it to
does it at the end.
It'll happen at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to do Highlander, and we're going to be back on Tuesday, so you're not going anywhere, right?
I'll be in Georgia, but I'll be available.
God damn it. You're always everywhere. Stop traveling.
I am.
Georgia? What's in Georgia?
I got to go babysit some friends' kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Please do.
Full
Take
report.
notes. Spare no details.
I'll tell you as soon as we're done here.
But yeah. So.
Oh, it's on Netflix and Amazon.
And Amazon. Yep. You might be able to find it on YouTube also, because Popeye was on YouTube. I forgot to post that.
For some stupid reason, someone posted it.
Well, it was in sections, kind of like how Teen Wolf was. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was in different sections. I think Alex knows what I'm talking about. He's nodding his head over there.
Word.
So it's available on Amazon Prime and Netflix. So we're doing Highlander next week. And make sure you check us out on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. Go to all the social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Just search for Crossing Streamz with a Z. Anything else? Oh, crossingstreams@gmail.com. Give us some movie suggestions. Plus one the page. Like the Facebook page. Give us a shout on Twitter. Whatever you want to do. Let us know.
That's on iTunes.
Yeah, comment. Leave a 5-star review. We'll send you a check in the mail.
My kids want you guys to do E.T., man.
Oh, snaps.
ET is a good one.
We should do
Yeah,
ET.
I've been showing my kids all the lovely '80s movies these past couple months, and their favorite is ET.
Oh snap! I guess
Word.
we got a request in there. It's not streaming, but I guess we can make an exception for the
we watched
kids.
Oh, it doesn't stream, huh?
Nah, but
Lame.
I'm sure we all can get it. I
Go to
have
your
it.
local
I have it.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, it's your local Blockbuster. 99 cents.
Yeah, the local
for the-
Blockbuster.
99 cents for the VHS or three.
You guys even have
3.99.
Blockbusters back east anymore?
No, dude, they moved. They
Oh,
moved
we still have them.
No, you don't.
There's
I
one in the south
swear.
side of Charlotte.
That's because you guys are slow.
We are, man. We finally got a Starbucks like 7 years ago.
Yeah, so that's it. Thanks to our sponsor Sabine. Make sure you check them out on Kickstarter. And that's about it. We're gonna call it a show. So Anthony, Sean, and Alex, you guys have a great day.
Thanks for having me, dude.
No problem. Stay
Later, guys.
right there. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't y'all go nowhere now.